Engineer 2, Bureau of Research and Standards. The contractor are the one who will hire structural engineer to assess the structure integrity of the bridge of his own expense. The source of this is the memorandum, January 2020. Bakit, sir, DPWH ang nagbayad? Na ang recommendation naman ng DPWH, yung contractor ang magbayad. Outrage kasi, hindi naman pala unexpected na bumaksak yung bridge. Kasi nga, kung since 2018 till now, 5 years, problem after problem after problem after problem, and then ganyang karaming fails. Okay. So tinanong ko Sec kanina, has there been any red flags? Ito po ay, and let me congratulate Engineer Felipe Lingan. Is he still around? Sir, anong position mo, sir? And then your, dito na, sir. Ito, makigamit ka lang. Importante to kasi usually sa hearing napapagalitan lang eh. Paminsan-minsan naman ang pasalamatan namin yung ginawa yung tamang trabaho niya. So sir, you retired as?
Sir, I'm Engineer Felipe Lingan, sir.
Okay.
I'm already retired in DPWH since last year.
Okay.
I am the project engineer of that project from the start until my retirement.
So what was your position when you made that report?
I am the government project engineer, sir.
Then by the time you retired, by the time you retired, were you promoted?
No, sir.
When did you retire?
Just April of last year, sir.
The reason I ask is at least preliminary, ha? Tingin ko ikaw ang gumawa ng trabaho mo. Kasi tingin ko na pro-promote yung hindi ginagawa trabaho nila eh. Tapos yung gumagawa ng trabaho niya, hindi na pro-promote. So, you made this report.
Yes,
Ang
yes,
sabi ng report nito, Mr. Secretary, the deck slab has shifted horizontally by approximately 100 millimeters, as manifested in the adjoining expansion joint of span 7 and 8. Second, the said horizontal displacement of slab has caused tilting on both columns of Pier 8 and significant cracks. Hindi lang cracks, ha? Significant cracks were observed along the side of the columns where tension was induced by shifting of deck slab. The bolts connecting the main steel girder to the arch structure near Pier 7 were all snapped due to severe shear. The outermost steel cross beam at Pier 7 was deformed or buckled, and the 25 millimeter steel rod and brace also snapped. 2018 pa lang yan, Sec. So, am I correct, not being an engineer or an architect, pag nakita mo yan, medyo alarmed ka na? Oh.
I understand, Your Honor, this is the reason why we the department engaged a private consulting firm.
We'll go there, Sec. Pero after you engage, wala pa rin ginawa yung department. So let's go to the next slide. Let's go to the next slide. Ito po, June 18, si Robert Panaligan, Bridge Division to Lea Delfinado. Nandito ba si Mr. Robert Panaligan? I just want to acknowledge you and thank you for submitting. Well, wherever he is, thank you, sir. Ito, the bottom cords at both sides of span 8 were disconnected from the arches at the location near Pier 7. All bolts, 8 pieces, were sheared off, snapped off of both connections due to horizontal displacement of the arc by 168 millimeters towards Pier 8. The floor beam and hanger rod connected to the bottom cord of span 8 has a vertical displacement of 50 meters and 90 millimeters, 50 millimeters and 90 millimeters. So on, ha? Comments. Initial inspection report, copy attached, was prepared by Bridge Designer Engineer Albert Cañete with his findings, conclusion, and recommendation on the damaged particular Pier 7, 8, and span 8. The following are our comments based on submitted report. Per conclusion in the report, the outward deflection of arches are prevented primarily by composite concrete and steel arches in adjacent spans. However, this construction procedure was not shown in the approved plan. So may hint na po na ang problema was construction, not plans. Kasi hindi daw shown in the approved plans yung construction procedure. Okay. The magnitude of cracks at Pier 8 column, number 8 column, ranging from hardline to 3 mm with about 100 to 200 mm interval indicated possible yielding of the longitude main bars. This sideways movement towards pier number 8 and displacement of span 8 most likely has caused induced stress on the concrete and on its bottom chord. 4. There is no assurance at the construction of concrete arc of span 9 and its bottom chord free sliding will render a backward push to pier number 8. In our opinion, this can be delicate and risky operation. So, dun pa lang sa June 18, 2018, sinasabi na risky. Kanina, significant crack, ngayon risky. The initial report of Engineer Cañete should be properly endorsed by the original design consultants for their review concurrence. You remember this, Engineer Cañete? They're actually endorsing your recommendation.
Yes, Your Honor. It's because just like what the Secretary said, first time itong ganitong klaseng tulay. And my main parang complaint ko lang is ang policy kasi ng DPWH, the designer is not involved sa construction.
Yes. So that's maybe something we should look at then, Secretary. But my point is, hindi namin tatanggapin yung first time. Kasi paano kung first time gumawa ang DPWH ng new Senate building? So baka bumaksak yon? Wala na kayong Senado.
I only get
Oh,
called
diba?
pag
No,
may-
I'm not talking about
Yeah.
you, sir. I'm just saying na, yes, it's the first time, but when you do the first time, you do study after study, consultant after consultant, at lalo niyong tinututukan. So, I mean, there are certain reasoning that you can say it's the first time. Diba? But hindi siya blanket excuse na because it's the first time na may ganitong bridge. Is this more complicated than the San Juanico Bridge?
Yes, sir. Kasi hindi siya regular bridge. Sa regular bridge kasi meron kang substructures, yung support. Tapos yung superstructure mo, pinapatong mo lang.
So, you could have done it the way you did San Juanico, di ba?
Yeah, usually, ang usual sa DPWH na alam ko na construction methodology is pag installment yung budget, unahin nila puro substructures.
No, the reason I say that, Engineer Cañete, and I bring it up in front of you, Sec, because I don't expect you, kung 4-5 hearing to, I'm not going to say you have to be here, I know you're busy. But yun nga ang point ko. You could have done it the old way, ensure ka, or you could have done it the new way, the first time, but check after check after check, safeguard after safeguard after safeguard. And the first time na may red flag, nandun na tayo, but we'll see. Let me finish so that you will see na hindi pinansin yung mga, or yung remedyo were not really remedy. They were really more of yung kanto, remedyohan natin to, no? So, in view of the above, it is recommended consultant be required, that the consultant be required the following. 1, analysis of damage condition, especially the effect of displacement and cracks in the overall structural integrity. So, let me repeat that. Displacement and cracks on the overall structural integrity, include analysis of the induced stress on affected structural members and effect when subjected to live and seismic loading. 2, revalidation, rechecking of the original design analysis, particularly all connections prior to the implementation of the remaining works. 3, prepare plans or remedial measures supported the design calculation of the following: pier columns, connected bottom chords, steel hanger rods, floor system, and expansion dam. Kaya sir, kaya ko pinapansin yung smooth yung pagkaputol kasi sinunod ba to? Kasi winarn na di ba? Remedial countermeasure, if to be undertaken, shall be supported with complete analysis to prevent the recurrence of such incident. To your knowledge, Secretary, after the 2018 memo, was there a recurrence of such incident? Or USEC people or whoever was monitoring this project?
After that incident, Your Honor, I think what we are narrating here is actually what has to be done in the retrofitting scheme.
Okay. And the retrofitting was done
In 2020, 2022, 2023.
Okay. So let's continue para ipakita, sir, na hindi pinansin yung mga or it was taken for granted. Sorry. Next slide, please. Okay. In this supplemental report, the undersigned wishes to inform the presence of multiple longitudinal cracks at the concrete slab of span 7, which was not noticed during the first inspection on June 11, 2018. We first noticed the presence of horizontal cracks lately in one of our daily monitoring activities on span 8, but we somehow gave no importance to it as it is minimal in size and numbers. It was only during the second joint inspection in July 13, 2018 that the noticed horizontal cracks have multiplied and become very evident. Next slide, please. January 2019 na to. This is to follow up the report on span number 7. So, we do not usually follow up kung pinansin mo yung unang report, di ba? So, finalo up, and again, this is before your time, Secretary, ha? Span number 7 of the subject project under contract with RD Interior Junior Construction, where in our supplemental report dated July 16, 2018, a multiple longitudinal cracks were observed on its concrete deck slab. Please be informed that last week during the painting of the bridge steel members beneath the slab of 7, the workers noticed that the bolts connecting the left steel beam, bottom cord, to the concrete arch was deformed with one bolt snatched from its location. So, hindi naman po siguro masama na tinanong ko kung tinignan natin kung may laman na bolt yon, because as early as 2019, may problema sa bolts. So that's what I meant, sir. Kung walang red flag, di ba, kung hindi ko nakikitang pumapayat si Senator Villanueva, wala akong dahilan magtanong, Brad, okay ka ba? May sakit ka ba? Di ba? Pero kung nakita ko na within 1 month, 10 pounds na wala, Brad, nagpapapayat ka ba o may sakit ka ba? Di ba? So in this case, sir, sunod-sunod din na sinasabing nilalagnat na tong bridge na to eh. We perceive that the tremendous shear that deformed these bolts had affected the slab and caused the longitudinal cracks noted thereon. Next slide. So, ito po, May na to, May. Okay. Summary na lang, Sec, kasi I wanna give others a chance to speak. Baka mag-online din mamaya si Senator Revilla. Span 7, additional cracks. Span 8, deflection of the pier. Span 9, bottom cord problems. So deflection, Sec, tama ba? Nag-move na. So for the record, the Secretary is So next slide. Next slide, January 10, 2020. Ayan, findings. The 12-span arc-type superstructure were undertaken in 2 phases. Phase 1 covered the constructions of 1 to 8, with Phase 2 covered the construction of 9 to 12. A report from Project Engineer DPWH Region 2 last June 2018 verified that through BOD inspection report wherein the following defects were observed. So again, kudos to the Bureau of Design. You were involved, and I've seen in the documents you have continued to point out yung mga problema. The bottom cord at both sides of span 8 were disconnected from the arches located at near pier number 7. All bolts, 8 pieces, were disconnected from the arches at connection due to horizontal displacement of 168 mm towards pier number 8. All bolts, all bolts. So meaning, if I was a law student in the legal aid at nakita ko tong report na to, pagpunta ko sa site, yan ang una kong titignan kasi may may finding na eh. So basically the findings, so anyway, I'll give this, yung hairline cracks were noted on deck slab of span 9 and 10 of the constructed bridge and on surface of concrete arch near the connection of support pier, no? So, kita nyo po, no? All over may mga problema. Next slide. Recommendation. In view of the above finding, the composite team undersigned recommend the following: avail and hire the independent consultant. Yun ang sinasabi mo, Sec. And again, to be fair to you, I will be hard when I think it is your call. This was the former DPWH administration. Okay. Dito sinabi, because of all of that, hire a independent consultant to undertake the following, no? Tapos yan. Okay, next slide. So, on August 1, 2020, malayo na to sa una niyang ano. Sir, ikaw ulit to, no? So, PE, what does PE mean? Project engineer. Project engineer Felipe Lingan, am I pronounce it right? To RD Loretta Maluluan. Findings, observation. All bolts connecting the steel bottom cords to the arches at span 1 was completely sheared off and snapped. All bolts. Okay. One of the 25 mm RSB sway braces at the first panel of span 1 snapped at its welded connection and buckled. So welded, it buckled. Diba? So usually pag ganyan, check-in mo na lahat. Okay. A 20 millimeter horizontal displacement toward was observed at the expansion joint above, etc. Okay. Recommendation. A thorough investigation evaluation by the bridge designers must be undertaken span 1 to formulate urgent remedial measures to be implemented to save the structure of span 1. So Engineer Lingan was already saying, pag hindi nyo to ginawa, hindi nyo masasave ang span 1. Request Urban Engineers Consultancy Group to speed up the submission of their report recommendations which can be used as a basis for retrofitting. If I was the RD noon, I would tell the USEX, ASEX, and the Secretary, boss, 2 years na to, ang dami ng mga memo, may problema tayo dito. Malaki problema natin dito. But pareho naging pattern, may magsusumbong, kumuha tayo ng pangalawang titingin. Remedyo, no? So now the stress problems were now from 7 to 12, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then now, it's 1 and 2. So slowly, the defects weren't just in 1 or 2 spans. It was in all spans. Next. July 2023. So, sir, ikaw na ang secretary niyan, new administration na to. From Benjamin Lasam, State Auditor, Team Leader, COA po to, to RD Reynaldo Alconcel. Sorry, sir, Reynaldo Alconcel. Deficiencies. There were noted deficiencies during the course of inspection as follows. Split post at Pier 4 and 5 collided, which resulted to horizontal cracks at mid height of the post. Multiple cracks at concrete arches were seen at span 1 to 8. Multiple cracks at deck slab of span. Deteriorated pre-molded filler at expansion joint of Pier 2 and gap of 85 millimeters instead of the supposed 20 millimeters indicated on the plan. Warp diagonal wind bracing at the concrete arch of span 3, 5, and 6. Transverse crack at both left and right sidewalk. Phase 2. There were noted deficiencies during the course of inspection following. Damaged concrete arc around the hanger rod of span 9. Multiple cracks at concrete railings. Cracks at concrete arches. Multiple cracks at deck slab. Factual question lang, sir. Since this was 2023 audit, ito ay after na yung findings ng independent and after the retrofit na.
Your Honor, I think this was the time when the retrofitting was still being done.
Kailan ba, Ler? Sige, May 2023. So his findings July but yung former pa. Okay, so at least that's clear. Next slide. So Engineer 2, Bureau of Research and Standards, Boy Alexis Minanyo. The contractor are the one who will hire structural engineer to assess the structure integrity of the bridge of his own expense. The source of this is the memorandum, January 2020. Bakit, sir, DPWH ang nagbayad? Na ang recommendation naman ng DPWH, yung contractor ang magbayad. Can you find that out, sir? Because that was before your time.
We'll look into that, Your Honor.
Yeah. So who reversed his memo? Yeah. 110 po yan sa signature page. And I think it was smart. Kasi nga, with all the findings before that, ano na po to 2020 eh. After seeing everything ng 2018, 2019, di ba? Meron ka ng prima facie evidence na ang problema na sa construction eh. Hindi sa design eh. Di ba? That's why nga pinatitignan mo sa independent structural engineer. Di ba? The structural engineer looks at the structure, not the design, di ba? Or both?
Both.
Both. So he'll look at the design and the actual construction.
Yes,
Yes.
Your Honor, because I think these are interrelated.
Interrelated. So sir, but you agree with me that pag may nakita ka ng problem after problem after problem, hindi dapat gobyerno magbayad nung pangalawang titingin.
I think, well, there's a basis to it, Your Honor. But of all what we have presented, Your Honor, it will be appreciated that it looks like from day one there's already a problem.
Yes. Sir, nanggaling sa inyo to eh.
Yes.
So that's my point eh. You have a legal department eh, di ba?
Yeah.
You know, so it's either you have someone who knows how to investigate or you get someone from outside.
Yeah.
Because ako man, di ba, if I'm working with all of you every day, it's not a bias na pagtakpan ko kayo. It's just a normal bias that you presume regularity.
Yeah.
That's why nga ang mga police, galit din dun sa internal police. Kasi nga, kapwa police, pero iimbestigahan ka rin. Pero trabaho nila yon, di ba? So next slide, please. Patapos na to, sir. Ito, sir, ang evaluation ng as-built ng urban engineers. No? So, you have the... Sinong nakaka-recognize? Ito po yung sinubmit ng urban engineers. Tama po? Sige. Okay. So, ito po sinubmit ng urban engineers. Lahat ng naka-pink, ang ibig sabihin niyan, fail. Okay. So anyway, kahit saan page ko tinignan, may kulay pink. Ayan. So, diyan na lang. Next page. Next page. Ayan. Fail, 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 fail. Next page. Okay. So, 935 fails. Ako, isa lang ang pinail ko. Galit na tatay ko. In fact, 75 nga eh. Hindi pa nga fail eh. Sa constitutional law. Galit na sa akin. Ito, 935 fails. So, forgive me, Mr. Secretary, allow me to make this point one more time. Outrage kasi, hindi naman pala unexpected na bumaksak yung bridge. Kasi nga, kung since 2018 till now, 5 years, problem after problem after problem after problem, and then ganyang karaming fails, and then next hearing, let's look at the retrofit. I'll allow anyone who wants to comment even from the contractors, but can you go to the next slide? So ito yung pinakita ko na kanina, every single span nagka-problema. Ang difference lang, yung pula, critical defects, yung, is that pink? Pink ba yan? Orange. No, orange is the major defects. The one severe is pink. Severe defects, and then minor yung yellow. So, it's true that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 are minor, but all spans na kitaan ng problema. Next slide. So, we put the timeline, Sec, and we'll submit this to you to help your investigators para they can fill in the blanks. But ang wala po kami ay yung ano yung wala tayo? Yung retrofit plans?
They submitted, sir, pero sabog yung submission, sir. Hindi natin may na maayos.
Pero nasa atin.
Yes, sir. Pero
So do we need anything else?
sir, i-submit nila na nakataas
Yeah.
kasi ang gulo.
Sir, I don't know kung... I won't assume na sadya to, ha? But sir, both in the new Senate building tsaka dito, binigyan kami ng kalahating kwarto ng dokumento. To be fair to Yusek Sadain, after namin nag-usap, nilagyan niya ng tabs at nakaayos na. Pero eto sir kasi, halimbawa yung sa retrofit, kalat-kalat yung dokumento, hindi nakaayos. So, hirap na nga kaming tignan, lalong hirap. So, may we ask that yung terms of reference of the retrofit and complete correspondence leading to the retrofit and the as-builts. I'll send it to you, sir, but parang maybe a contact person na lang from whoever's office. And that will help also, sir, not only us, it will help your new committee. Kasi mahirapan din siya kung ganun. Of course, he speaks your language dahil Engineer Ho din ba yung ginawa niyong head, sir?
The head is actually the Undersecretary for Legal Affairs,
Okay.
Your Honor.
But he will have
But we have technical...
he will have all the technical
Yes,
people.
yes, Your
Okay.
Honor.
Next slide, please. Patapos na to, sir. So, yun lang. Request to conduct third-party review of the original design and specifications of assets to be... Sige, sorry. This is a... Hindi, bumalik lang tayo. So, sorry, sir, hindi ko napasok to. In 2019, there was an actual... Ito naman sinabi mo na rin, sir. No? They wanted a review of the design. Okay, next slide. Yung hihingin lang natin, yan na yan, so wala na sa slide.